Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you were new here, hi, welcome. My name is Catalina, owner of Krafts Made by Kat, a small business that sells cute handmade goods. And if you're back for another video, thank you for coming back. This week's video is part 2 of my studio vlog of making mini plushies. If you didn't see last week's video, definitely check that out, as you will see the first week of everything that I did. And then this video will continue on from where that video ended. So this is my bin of mini plushies so far. I have 64 completed mini plushies in this bin right now, and that's just what I made in a week. That's not including the stock I already had from my last markets. So this week I am continuing that, but I will be showing you guys each day by day what I do. So today it is Monday. It is a little later. It is 1:46 right now, and I am currently working on editing some short form content. I do have one like 30-minute video on my phone, and there's like 4 or 5 different videos I can get out of it. Maybe even more than that. So I'm going to be re-editing this same video quite a few times. So I am doing that because I need to post something today. So I think I'm just going to edit one, post it, and then I'll edit more later on. And then I also want to make octos. So I have my list somewhere. No idea where it is right now, actually. And I want 8 of each color octo, and I currently have them in 5 colors. So I have a list of how many I need in each color, and then I'm thinking about adding some new colors as well. I have quite a few like mixed burlap blanket colors that I can use, so I might add to that. I'm not sure. But that is my agenda for today. I did go through and I updated my inventory with everything that was from last week. So everything that's in these bins, all these little whales and bees that are in here, I updated my inventory yesterday so that I'm caught up, just so it's updated and everything. And since I did that, I did go through and kind of just write down what I want of quite a few things. So a cow, duck and frog hats, all that type of stuff. And then I also wrote down the colors if I need multiple colors of something. And I also want to add more new items before my next market. So I'm trying to market prep as much as possible these next couple videos, and then hopefully I can find some markets, and then we can start having market videos again. So today I am hoping to get a good amount of the octos done. Because they are just one color, I can just make all the bodies up until the last row, and then I can do all the eyes, stuff them, and close them all up at the same time, and it makes it easier to market prep. But I do need to find that list to see how many. I think it's in that bag. So I'm gonna record some of that, but first I need to edit this video, get it posted on social media, and then I can start making octos. So today is Wednesday. It is about 1 o'clock right now. And I got a couple of octos done. So I have all 3 of the Jaguar themed ones that I needed, and I have 4 of the 7 red ones that I needed. So I have to make 3 more red ones, and then I'll move on to the other colors. I also did decide to add 5 new colors to the mix, so I added it to my list, and I'm gonna make 8 of each one. So I'm gonna show you guys the colors that I chose. I chose Inkwell in burlap blanket, which is kind of like this black and white striped, because all of my colors are kind of fun, and I don't just have like a neutral plain color, if that makes sense. And then I have Plum Chutney in burlap blanket. It's like a purple and a green-ish. I'm not really a fan of this color, but I do have I think like 4 skeins of it, so might as well use it up. Then I am using Lilac Bush in Bernat Blanket. It's also a green and a purple, but this is more of a pink and a green. This one's more of a purple and a green. I don't like either one of those. Again, I have like 4 skeins of each, so I'm going to use it. This is South Seas, which I used to make the squid. In one of my previous videos, I made a squid and I used this color, and I really like this color. And I have like 6 skeins of this one. So I'm going to use this for octos as well, which is kind of a mix between the tie-dye-ish blue and the tie-dye-ish green that I use. So that's good. And then I noticed I didn't really have any pink octos like whatsoever. The closest I have is purple. So I'm using Raspberry Kisses, and I definitely like this pink mix. I like to use it for loaf cats, but I will also be making octos out of it. So I will be making 8 in each one of these colors, but I am just gonna like finish up with the 5 colors that I've already had for market. So I'm going to finish up the tie-dye red, and then I'm going to use the blue and the green, and then this purple, and then I will get started on the new ones. Side note, there is someone on YouTube and social media in the crochet community. Her name is Jenna. Her business is Crochet by Jenna, and her new book just released yesterday, and I actually pre-ordered it on Target a little while back, because not a little while back, actually like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago tops. They had a book sale going on, and there is another book that is on pre-order that comes out next Tuesday that I want to actually read. So I went ahead and got this crochet book because it's been talked about. She's been working on this for like a year and a half. And this would be the second crochet book that I own. I buy a lot of patterns online, like through Etsy and people's websites and stuff, so they're all digital. But this is my second physical crochet book. And this one I will definitely be using a lot more because she actually has the fluffy plushies. With the other book I have, it's snugglers for like babies and stuff. So this one will definitely be used more, and you can see all of the characters in this book. Obviously I'm not going to show the book, but I will leave a link in the description. You can also just find her on Instagram and YouTube at Crochet by Jenna, and you can find anywhere to purchase it there. Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Target, I'm sure even Walmart. But it did just release on Tuesday, and since I got it pre-ordered, it actually showed up last night at like 7-ish o'clock. It showed up at my door. So this will be the next video that you guys see. I'm hoping this video will come out. I always try Monday, but it depends on how long it takes me to edit and if I edit over the weekend or not. Just like last week's video came out on Tuesday because I was a little bit delayed. So this will come out early in the week, so if you're watching this right when it came out, it'll be that week. The week that you're seeing it is the week I will be recording the next video of this book. The video I'm hoping is going to be crocheting all 40 plushies in 1 week from this book. So hopefully I want to be able to post it on Monday so that I can start recording on Monday and spend the entire week crocheting every single item in this book, and then hopefully by Friday or even Sunday if I need to, I can have all 40 items, and I will have completely used up the book, and that's just 40 more plushies that I can bring to my markets. Quite a few of these I'm definitely more excited about. This dragon I have the pattern for already, but I really want to make it. There's Triceratops. A lot of the Lang plushies are cute. This frog down here. This frog down here is cute. Some of these other ones, like the small strawberry, the macaron, the birthday cake, I'm not gonna care about as much because I really don't think they're gonna sell. But I am still gonna make all of the plushies in this book, and I am thinking about using different types of yarn for different plushies because of the whole Sweet Snuggles Light fiasco. I am trying to be careful with what I make out of it, so I'm thinking some of these I'm going to make in Bernat Blanket. I'm thinking some of these I'll make in Big Twist Posh and Big Twist Baby Bear. Maybe even some Skinny Chenille for some really tiny plushies. I do have some Premier Just Chenille, so I'm thinking it can kind of be two videos between, not two videos, but two things where I'm doing the whole book, and I'm using up all different types of yarn for all the items in this book, and I think that's going to be really fun. I did already like scan through the book. I really like how it's written. There's all sorts of techniques in the front. I don't need that personally because I have been crocheting, but I do like when people put that in the books for people who don't know how to crochet. There's techniques and there's tons of pictures, and it's just a very well written book. There's contents in the front, so you can see what page all of the plushies are on, and then there's also introduction, technique, all of that, and then in the back there's also an index, which you don't see very often, especially in crochet books, so I thought that was cool to see. And then of course you get in about the author and all of that. So I think it's just a really well written book, and it feels amazing as well. The cover that it has is very nice. I like I'm not a fan of pink, but I do like the pink with the white. Definitely think that's cool, and just like all the illustrations around it and stuff like that. So I do definitely like this book. I can't wait to dig into it in the next week. And yeah, so definitely stay tuned for that. Subscribe and turn on your notifications so you will be notified when I post a new video, because this will definitely be coming up. And I'm just so excited to make everything that's in this book. So, like I said, I am going to continue working on octo bodies. Octo bodies are pretty simple. This is something that I know the pattern by heart. It's a pretty simple pattern. I can do it in the dark, so pretty much I can crochet whenever. We went out to dinner last night, and by the time we were on our way home, it was dark out. And this is just one of those patterns that I don't need a light to see. I can just do it. So that's really good. I can pretty much make it anywhere. But I can do everything except the last row. So it's single crochet, decrease 5 times, and then 1 single crochet, and then the last row is just decreasing 5 more times, and then you sew it closed. So I don't do the last row, and I leave a long enough tail to be able to, and to sew, and then when I'm done, I'll add all the hot eyes and hot glue, and the hole at the bottom is big enough to still flip it inside out and hot glue. And then I will stuff them all, do the last row, and sew them all. So the octos are really easy. On top of that, they're just one color, unlike the whales and the bees where I have to color change. This is all one, which is why I like using Bernat blanket for these. I can just bring one skein and a hook and a pair of scissors, and I can start making these bodies anywhere. So I'm going to see how many I can get done in a couple of hours. I have 3 more red I need to go do, and then I'm hoping, because I only need 2 purple, 3 green, and 4 blue, so I'm hoping at a minimum I can finish the bodies of the original 5 colors that I had and maybe tackle the new ones tomorrow. Not sure. We'll see what happens, but I am also going to edit the unboxing video of that crochet book because it did just come out yesterday. I want that video out on Instagram and TikTok and everywhere else that I post short form content out now, because the book did just come out. So I'm going to edit that, and then I'm going to watch the latest episode of The Rookie, and then I'm going to crochet as many octos as I can get done today. Alrighty, so today is Thursday. I have been working on some octos, as I have been this entire video. The last you guys saw me, I think I was working on green, I'm pretty sure. So I have the 3 green ones that I needed, and I have the 4 blue ones that I needed, and I have 3 out of 8 of the pink ones that I am making. This container's starting to get full, but so I have 5 more pink ones, and then I need to make 8 of the last 4 colors that I have. I did also get an order this morning. I need to make a sunflower turtle with a green body that I make the alligators in, and then 2 octos. And because of the color that I am using, I have the orange that I need, but I don't have the purple that I need, so I do have to go to Joann's and get that. Thankfully, with all of this Joann's store closing business, my closest and like only Joann's in my area is not closing, which makes sense if it is the only one. So thankfully mine is not a liquidation store, so I have to go and pick up a purple in Big Twist Plush. I have tons of their colors, but I don't have that dark purple that I need, so I have to go pick that up. And like I said, I already have the orange that I need, and then I need to make the sunflower turtle. So I'm going to be leaving for Joann's in about an hour, so I'm not going to get started on the order yet. I'm going to continue working on these octo bodies, and then I'm going to go to Joann's, and then when I come back, I'll start working on the order. Alrighty, so it is a little while later. I do have all of the strawberry octos done. I do have all 8 bodies completed. And I used one of those to time so I can measure out what the cost of my octos needs to be. And I do have one in the green and like purple gray body that I made on the way to Joann's. So Joann's, thankfully I only got what I needed there. I didn't get anything else, surprisingly enough. So it's possible that this will turn into a larger order, and I will need to make 10 octos in purple and 10 octos in orange. So I did grab both skeins. This is the purple that she chose. They only had 2 left, and I know that if I need to make the 10 octos, I'm worried that one skein won't be enough. I think it might be because it is 153 yards, but I don't want to risk it, so I did grab the second one. And it is a good dark purple. And I'm only missing a few of these colors anyway, and this was one of them, so I figured I would use up one skein. I'll still have the second skein for who knows what. So, she wants like a test run, so I do need to make 1 octo in this purple, 1 octo in the orange, and then I need to make a sunflower sea turtle. So I'm going to put a pause on these octos that I am market prepping, and I'm going to work on that order now. And then hopefully I'll finish the order today within the next hour or 2. It shouldn't take too long. The turtles only take about an hour and a half-ish completely, and then the 2 octos will be pretty fast. So I'm going to go ahead and make those. I don't know if you guys are going to see me again once more today, but if not, I will see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, so today is Friday. I haven't really got anything done. I did pack up the order that I worked on last night, and it's delivered, so that is completed. I did go to a couple of stores, and I did end up going to 2 Michaels. Didn't get anything from the first Michaels, which I should have, so hopefully I will go back tomorrow and see. So with the whole yarn situation that Michaels has, they took the yarn off of online, and so I keep going in stores just to kind of see, and I got lucky today and I found quite a few good skeins. And right now my shelves are, I know it looks full, but it's very quickly dwindling down, and the more I market prep over the next month or so, it's gonna dwindle down even more. I do have a couple of skeins in my closet. So I have 1 dark pink skein in there. I have like 4 terracotta skeins. I have like 3 or 4 whites. And I'm thinking maybe a green is in there or something. I'm not sure. So I am still trying to get whatever yarn colors that I use when I can find them. They do have like some country blue and some dark purple that are good skeins, but I don't really use those colors, so I don't get them. But when I find good skeins of colors I use all the time, I have to get them. So the first Michaels, the one closest to me, I just got some sublimation. So I got a sublimation tote, and I also got sublimation coasters. So the coasters, at least one's gonna be for me, because I bring like Starbucks and Dunkin' or just like a water bottle up here. And a lot of times they're cold, and I always get like a water circle on my desk, which it wipes away is fine, but I figured I can make my own coaster, and then I'll have extras to play around with, because that's something I do want to start selling. And I also have an idea for another tote. I currently have one good tote that's sublimation that I like to bring out when I'm using it. And then as backups, I have the Halloween ones that I messed up. So I want to make another good one as well. So I got that. Then I went to the second Michael's that's closest to me, and I actually went in there, left, and then went back in there afterwards. So the first time I went in there, I got 4 skeins of yarn. No, wrong bag. This one. There we go. I got 4 skeins of yarn. I also did get a sublimation can cooler thingy. I'm thinking this big one will fit on Starbucks cups, I'm hoping. So I'm going to try it out, and then I'm going to put some sort of design on it. I got Bernat Blanket Mystical in Canyon and Purple Sky. This is the purple I used for the Apollo the Dragon that I made. And I used a good chunk of the skein. So the rest of it is caked up. So I'm going to make an Apollo the Dragon for my dad, my mom, and probably all 3 of my sisters. Most likely. I'm not sure about my youngest sister yet, because my youngest sister and my other sister both like blue, but there might actually be 2 mystical blues. So there's a blue mystical, and then there's one that looks a little more blue-green, so I'm thinking I might do each one and have them decide which one they want. And then orange for my dad, purple for my middle sister, and then green for my mom. So I got another skein of orange because I have a brand new skein, but my sister wants kind of like the Triceratops I made in green a couple of videos ago. She wants one in red and orange, so it's kind of like lava. So she picked the solid red, and then she picked this mystical orange to kind of mix them together. So because I know the Apollo is going to take up a good portion of the skein, I didn't want to risk not having enough for both plushies. And my Michael's closest to me didn't have this orange, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And then the purple, since I used most of it on the first Apollo for my markets, I'm most likely, I did weigh it, so I do actually know. I can check the note to see, but I'm pretty sure what I have left is not enough, so I would have needed a second skein anyway. So I got those 2. And then they also had like 5 skeins of the Carmine Rose, and they were all good skeins. I use the Carmine Rose mostly for the strawberry turtle shells that I make. They are one of my best sellers, aside from the small plushies that I have been market prepping this video and last week's video. The strawberry turtles are one of my big item best sellers. It doesn't take a lot because the pink is just the shell. And I have 2 skeins in my shelf thingy here, and then I have 1 skein in my closet. So this makes 4, and I think I have a little bit of left of whatever. So I have over 4 skeins, so that should be enough for just the shells. I am waiting for them to get more light pink, because as soon as I see good light pink skeins, I'm taking them all, because I only have 2. And I use that for the head, all the fins, the tail, and the bottom of the body. Definitely use a lot more of it. Thankfully, I think like 3 or 4 videos ago, I'm not 100% sure, I made like 6 strawberry turtles, so I currently have 6 for my markets. So that's good, but once I start doing markets again, they're going to sell, and I'm not going to have the yarn to create more. So if I can't get some light pink soon, I am going to have to buy like 12 skeins from Premier. Which is fine. I'm gonna have to find a color that's a light pink or close enough based off of the screen, because it's online. And then they also had Daffodil, which I currently have 1 full skein and then part of a second skein. I use these for the sunflower petals on my sunflower turtles, and I use these for the yellow duck and frog hats. So I did just grab just 1 more to be safe. And then when I went back, I got some more skeins because they had some more, and then I ended up going back to get more. So they had baby green, which I used for the hats, for the duck and the frog hats, and I have one skein there. I think I have a skein that I caked up, so now I have 2 whole skeins and the one that's caked. And then I got another coral. I have 2 corals sitting there, and I think they're mostly brand new. This one's slightly lighter too. It's really confusing. Not sure. But this was a really good skein, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And then I also got one skein of, this is Omphaloids, and I only have one skein of this. It's not even a whole skein. So this is the second skein, and they have buy one get one 50% off, so I have to do an even number. So I also got one of the new yarns. I got the Fluffy Flex. In their, like, the mint color. It's called green, okay? In the green, eventually I will have all 8 of them. But just to even out the numbers for the sale, I did get that 4th one. So I am going to, oh, actually, before I get to that, this is the bouquet that I made my mom for Valentine's Day. I wasn't able to show you guys in the last video, and I forgot about it until last night, so I got it back from her real quick so I could show you guys. So this is the bouquet. They're roses, but they're white roses because she doesn't like red or pink. So I made them in white, and then the leaves. So it's kind of weird and hard to tell, especially because the frill around the top is also white. So it's just like a lot of white going on. And then there's a bow here on the bottom. So it's just a cute little bouquet. And when I finish the sunflower one, I will show you guys that one too. I have the bouquet part done and the frill, and then I just have to make the flowers and then glue them all on. But this was the bouquet that I made in last week's video. So I'm going to work on a Darth Maul that my mom wants me to make for somebody. It's going to be made in brunette blanket. So I am going to work on that, but I am going to end the video here. So if you do want to see that finished product, it will be in next week's video. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you will be notified when I post a new video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!